Welcome back to Rob's Home Bar. Odin is super excited because today we're making candy cane cocktails. Let's get to it. And don't forget to subscribe, guys. Hit that bell. So we're using Peppermint Schnapps today to achieve our peppermint flavor or candy cane flavor. You could totally use a crème de menthe if that's all you have, but I prefer the Schnapps. And we're going to start with a candy cane Margarita. So, 2 ounces of a Blanco Tequila. You can use Reposado if you want. I wanted to try to keep it as kind of clear colored as possible. 2 ounces of tequila. This one's pretty standard. We're going with basically a standard margarita recipe, but we're adding some peppermint schnapps to it to achieve that candy cane flavor. So half an ounce of peppermint schnapps. All right, there we go. Next ingredient is not totally necessary. I wanted to, still have that margarita feeling, so I added just a 1/4 ounce of Cointreau, a clear, kind of clean orange liqueur. I wouldn't use a curacao here, but you could probably leave it out entirely. And finally, 3/4 ounce of lime juice. And that's going to be the basis for our drink here. Ice, flippy move, and give that a nice hard shake for 10-15 seconds. Of course, we speed it up for the show. All right, now, because this is a festive Christmas drink, we got our rocks glass. Instead of rimming with salt, we're going to rim with crushed candy cane. Because, obviously, these are candy cane cocktails. So I just got some crushed candy canes here. We rim the glass. And that stuff is going to somewhat melt and then stick on really hard. Really going to harden to the glass. All right, large rock of ice, dump it in, and there it is. The candy cane margarita. Of course, we're going to add an extra candy cane in there. And doesn't that just look festive right there? All right, let's move on quickly because the next one we're making is a candy cane martini. And why not? This is another entry to the Christmas Martini 2022 challenge. Make sure you click those links and check out all the submissions we got this year to the challenge. This is the 3rd year for that challenge. We're starting off with 1 ounce of vanilla vodka. That's my own homemade vanilla vodka. After that, we have half an ounce of the peppermint schnapps. You're probably wondering, how come I don't make my own peppermint schnapps or crème de menthe? That's coming next year, so make sure you're subscribed to get those liqueurs. Same with the crème de cacao. I'm sure I'll get to it at some point. So half ounce of the crème de cacao there. Using the clear version of both because this is going to be a white creamy drink. If you use the dark version of the crème de cacao and the crème de menthe, it's just not going to have a good look to the drink. All right, 1 ounce of heavy cream. And to sweeten it up a little bit, it's going to have a good amount of sweetness, but this is one of those overly sweet drinks, so 1/4 ounce of simple syrup. Ice it up, flippy move again, and give her a shake. There we go. And because this is a martini, we're of course going to serve in a martini glass, but once again, we got to rim that sucker with our crushed candy cane. It's the star of the show today. There it is. It's surprising how well that stuff sticks. And is impossible to clean afterwards. But it looks nice. All right, I'm going to double strain this one because, in creamy drinks, you don't want ice chips in there. You want a smooth texture. I don't mind as much in a margarita, but in this one here, nice and smooth. And of course, candy cane garnish, obligatory. There it is. Christmas Martini 2022, the crispy candy cane martini. All right, moving on. Last one we're going to make here is one of my favorite, candy cane Irish coffee. I make that every year at Christmas. It's just an amazing addition to an Irish coffee. So we scorch the mug. We want it nice and hot. Just like you chill a glass before making a cold cocktail, scorch your mug, put some hot water in there before making a hot cocktail. 1/4 ounce of Demerara syrup. Sometimes I use just plain brown sugar and mix it in with the coffee, but that's what I did this time. Went with the syrup. We're going to do half an ounce of the peppermint schnapps. If you want to up that flavor, you can go to 3/4 ounce, but half ounce is good enough for me. 1 ounce of Irish whiskey. Again, you could go 1.5 ounces here if you want more whiskey. in an Irish coffee, I tend to go not too high with the whiskey because I find the coffee should still be the star of the show when you make an Irish coffee. All right. And speaking of the coffee, I've got this been steeping for a couple minutes, so push it down on the French press. And then we're going to pour it right into our glass. We're going to bring it up to about a ½ inch from the top because, of course, the next step is layering on some lightly whipped cream. You could totally just use like the whipped cream canister, but the problem is it's too whipped and it's hard to drink through. This is it's light and fluffy. It's sitting on top, but you can still drink through it. And of course, there's our crushed candy cane again. We're gonna just sprinkle that on the top there. It looks very festive. Looks beautiful. And why not an additional candy cane? All right, I think we need to taste these guys. All right, guys, let's taste these candy cane cocktails. I'm gonna start with the Irish coffee mainly because it's already starting to mix. So I made this a good 5 minutes ago. It takes me time to get ready here. I've had this before. I made it 2 years ago for Christmas and on my channel, and oh my god, if you love Irish coffee and you like mint, peppermint, you're absolutely gonna love this. Got some crunchy candy canes on that one. It's probably getting all over my mustache. That is, I mean, Irish coffee in itself is fantastic. It's that cold cream and then the hot coffee, and it's such an amazing combination. We're just adding that candy cane layer. Beautiful, beautiful drink. You really need to drink them like right away, which is why it's kind of starting to separate as the cream sits on top. It eventually starts seeping into the coffee, but amazing. All right, the candy cane martini. This kind of goes by the general martini rule of anything served in a martini glass because it's obviously not a real martini. Calling this my second entry to the Christmas Martini 2022 challenge, so let's give it a try. Peppermint, vanilla, chocolate, everything comes through in this one. I kind of find the chocolate, even though there was less creme de cacao, the chocolate does kind of overpower the peppermint. I could use more peppermint. It's there, but I'm primarily picking up vanilla and chocolate. So if you really, I mean, it's delicious. If you like really sweet cream cocktails, not my favorite because even though I like cream cocktails like eggnogs and things like that, I like it when they're a little boozier. This is like overly sweet, but still good. Just if you want more peppermint, just up the peppermint schnapps. The candy cane margarita. If you make this other times of the year, just don't use the candy cane rim, and then it's just a peppermint margarita. I mean, that's just a good margarita with a little minty quality to it. I could use, because the tequila is very strong, there's 2 ounces of it, I could use a little more peppermint. I did a ½ ounce peppermint, bump it up to like a full ounce or 3/4. Still a really good drink though. I mean, if you like margaritas, this is just a classic margarita with the addition of a minty flavor to it. Very good. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out more of our Christmas holiday cocktail specials from previous years. And we have more to come. Christmas is just around the corner, but we got more videos coming your way. Cheers, everyone.